Hey everybody, it's Matt Collins with eXp Realty, here with Taylor Perry at Van Dyke Mortgage. Today we wanted to talk a little bit about down payment assistance, kind of how it works, what are the good, what's the bad, because as we've learned, nothing in this world is free.
Yeah.
So Taylor, how does down payment assistance work?
Yeah, so you kind of stole my saying there. Nothing in this world is ever free. And that's how you would preface this, is nobody is ever going to just be like, here's $5,000, just have a great life. That's just not how life works. So realistically, they're going to come with some string attached. Okay. That string is typically in the form of a higher interest rate, or it's going to come in the form of you have to live in the house for a certain number of years. You are not allowed to sell it, or you have to pay the whole thing back. Or usually it's a combination of both. So there's usually some string attached. Nothing is ever free. You're going to pay for it one way or the other.
Now, are all of the programs the same?
That's a good question. There is a very small handful of actually okay programs out there. The vast majority, though, are going to cost you.
All right. So it pays to sit down and really go through each program carefully.
It does. And the biggest piece of advice that I usually give to clients is if you can save your own down payment, if you can have a small amount of money at least saved up and ready to go, you will put yourself worlds ahead of people who are trying to use these down payment assistance programs. The other thing is, even when you're making an offer as a listing agent, don't you see that it's down payment assistance, and doesn't that give you not the warm and fuzzies?
It can, and that one's on an individual case basis. But
okay.
Yeah, that it can kind of make a difference in what offers are accepted.
Yeah.
But and while we're on it, so question. Last week I saw one of the national lenders advertise something like 5.5%, 30-year fixed or something. How do we do that when the average rate is at 7 with everybody else?
Yeah, so again, it kind of goes under this whole mantra of nothing is ever free. So they show you this teaser rate of 5.5%, whatever it is, fill in the blank. They show you this teaser rate just to get your attention, and it worked.
Yeah.
You saw it.
It did.
It worked. You saw this rate, and you're like, ooh, that's pretty, I want that. Nothing is ever free. Usually what happens is it comes with what we call points.
Okay.
What the heck's points? Points is extra money that you pay at closing to be able to get that rate.
Okay.
So if everybody else is, let's just use 7%, and they're offering 5.5%, you're going to basically pay the difference from that rate, which could be a few $1,000s. It could be $10,000, $15,000
in cash up front.
In cash at closing, on top of your down payment, on top of your closing costs. It's additional to get that rate.
Oh wow. Okay. So that doesn't sound like sounds a little too good to be true.
Exactly, and that's kind of, again, that's the motto. If it's too good to be true, if it seems really great,
okay.
Be careful.
Well, and now I'm assuming clients can always come to you with their questions to say, hey, can you sit down and make sense of what I saw on TV or this ad that I just got spammed with?
Yeah, because we get that all the time, because there's a lot of advertisements, and it's meant to kind of give you this like, oh, that's pretty, I want that. And a lot of times the devil's in the details.
All right. So be sure that you're asking all the right questions and make sure that you understand exactly what's going on with your financing.
Yeah.
I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe below. And until next time.